a Red Bull, and a cigarette. That is today's pre-workout. You know, some people have actual pre-workout with like a bunch of chemicals in it. I have my pre-workout with a bunch of cancerous chemicals in it. So, who's better? That's for you to decide down in the comment section below. But, yeah, today we are going to be smoking a cigarette and sipping on a Red Bull. And then hitting chest. Like, what else are we gonna do on a Tuesday evening when we have work in the morning? We're gonna drink the Red Bull, have the cigarette, hit a really mediocre chest bump, and then upload it to YouTube, because that is my favorite thing to do these days. You know, some people consider the mix of a Red Bull and a cigarette to be a delicacy. Some people, it's really their life fuel if you think about it. I know enough slaves, enough hospitality slaves who wake up in the morning, you know, they reach for their cigarette, they roll that shit up, they walk downstairs, and as they're walking downstairs, they grab this Red Bull, and when they grab this Red Bull, their penis is harder than when they're having sex. Because, you know, the perfect concoction of a Red Bull and a cigarette first thing in the morning, I think it is better than sex. That shit might be better than cocaine. I feel like there was many days in my youth where I'd wake up, you know, 4 a.m, have to be in work at 5, and all I would have is a cigarette and a Red Bull, or a cigarette and a Monster. I think it's just nicotine and caffeine. The mix of them either makes you shit yourself, or it makes you fucking lock in. I'm hoping it's the latter one today. I'm hoping we can lock in and hit a chest day. Sorry, that was disgusting. But yeah, let's stop with the babbling, because it's like the 8th time I've had to record this, because my shitty phone's permanently out of storage. That is horrible. Too much fucking hentai downloaded. Unironically, I had JoJo's Part 1, 2, 3, and 4 downloaded on my phone for some reason. Why the fuck would I do that? To be honest, that's the closest thing we get to like gay hentai on this YouTube channel. But let's pop this up and head to the gym after. Bro, this is bad and horrible. People who can hand roll cigarettes are fucking goats. I'm not that kind of goat. I don't have the hand-eye coordination. You guys have seen me play video games. I have 2 feet on my hands and it's not great. It's not great. My hand-eye coordination is as good as a fucking spastic 2-year-old's. Oh, lovely. The sun's gone down, you know. When I first started recording this, there was still enough light to where you guys could see me. And I am recording this on like a bridge, like a public bridge. And like 4 people have walked past as I'm recording this intro. And they must think I'm insane. Let me crack the Red Bull as well. Honestly, takes me back to the days where I wasn't a corporate slave, but I was an actual slave. And I don't know if that sparks joy or not. That was a horrible toke. I like the filter missed my mouth. It's kind of weird. It's quite nice cigarette. Bro, fun fact, I actually gave myself a nicotine addiction while I was on holiday in Japan. Or also clips of me smoking cigarettes while drunk in Japan, if I can find any. Guys, we went to a fucking bar and Alex is taking a shit. It's a tiny ass bar as well. And Alex is taking a shit. Bro, this country, more degeneracy. You're not allowed to smoke inside in every building. But that shit, I don't know, that trip was a gift and a blessing. I'm much poorer because of that trip. You know, we don't have as much money, and we also have like a slight nicotine addiction, but we have a lot of cool memories. Would I go back? Shit, maybe if I had money, maybe if I had a bit more money to spare. But right now, all my money is going towards degeneracy. So, maybe later. I also feel like I haven't done a gym video in a while, and I thought, what would go well on my channel? I feel like I've been doing a lot of degenerate uploads recently. I feel like this could work. This could work on the channel. Little degenerate gym session to show you guys the progress I've made. I think the last video I made was like a month ago. We've made some progress. As Jacob Jones says, this is a really nice combo. This pairs well, to quote him per se. This pairs really well. I don't think I'll ever turn into a cigarette review channel because I do want to quit these. I think I am quit. I have like one every 3 weeks. But you know, a cheeky blab is always nice. Sometimes after a long, stressful day at work, like I had today, it's really nice to have a Red Bull and a cigarette and then go to the gym. It's just really lovely. It really makes you appreciate the small things in life, honestly. I was gonna tell you guys about my day at work, but no one wants to fucking hear about it. Honestly speaking, bro. My friends hear about it enough. I've turned into like the man I swore I wouldn't be. You know, the man that comes home and is like, I fucking hate my job, you know, but it's just me. I feel like it's a circle of life. I'm the man I once aspired not to be. This cigarette is so shittily rolled by me that it's not really lighting well, so that's quite unfortunate. But oh fuck, that was a horrible joke. But yeah, I've turned into the man I swore I wouldn't be, which is 9-to-5 corporate slave complaining about his life. But you know, sometimes you have to look at a job as a blessing. In today's job market, bro, I know graduates who'll suck cock to, you know, get an entry-level job making minimum wage. So I should be happy that I do have a job, which isn't like actual slavery. But this corporate lifestyle takes it out of you, bro. It takes it out of you. So I did these emails, sitting in these Teams meetings. If you've never sat in a Teams meeting in your life, consider yourself lucky, bro. I sat in a 2-hour Teams meeting this morning. I'm gonna talk about my job, Jesus Christ. I sat in a 2-hour Teams meeting this morning, and it was about nothing. It could have been an email. Like, I know people complain about this shit, but why was I there for 2 hours? That's 2 hours where I could have been working. 2 hours where I could have had, you know, YouTube playing in the background and I could have been working, but no, I was listening to an old man speak about revenue. Do you know what that does to me? Do you know what it does to your mental? Hearing about revenue for 2 hours? Like, I feel like sounding my penis painfully with like a rod this thick would be equally as painful, but even more pleasurable. Yeah. Man. It's quite lovely, actually. Quite lovely. Also, guys, I got a tripod. The phone's on the tripod now. Is it like, has the has the channel got an upgrade? I'm feeling kind of professional now. I don't know if I'll whip out the tripod in the gym, because if I'm whipping out my tripod to record myself bench like 100, bro, shit, 2 people are gonna pull up and they're gonna bench 3 plates behind me, like 140. Like, what am I doing? Like, at that point, it's just gonna be embarrassing. But I feel like my YouTube channel is, I'm not gonna say embarrassing, but I do keep it a secret. It's one of those things where I don't disclose it to a lot of people, for the reason being that I wouldn't say it's probably my life's work. It's probably something I'm the most proud of, but at the same time, it's something that I like to keep a secret from most people, because if they see me ranking Overwatch characters based on their boobies, I feel like they might look at me in a different light, which might not be great. But at the same time, I'm also recording this on a public bridge, so people are gonna see me and think, look at this fucking freak talking to his phone like an idiot. But I know there's a couple of you watching this and they're gonna be like, wow, this is sick as hell. Yeah. That's alright, you can pass through.
Sure.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll edit it out. If I remember, I'll edit it out. No problem. Or I won't. To be honest, I probably won't. The editing on my channel is not. It's not the best, you know. We're not known. We're not known for the editing on the Kukak YouTube channel. Okay, this shit's fucking dead. What? And you pulled another one out. Oh yeah. But recently, you know, I've been on a tolerance break from the wacky backy, as they say. Fucking, I've been on a tolerance break from the wacky backy, and low-key, it's made me feel better. Shit. Maybe smoking is bad for you guys. But it's the things I do for the YouTube channel. It's the things I do for the love of the game, I say. For 30 people to see this and be like, yeah, this guy, he's onto something. But oh fuck, that Red Bull is really fucking, what was it called? Bubbly? Not bubbly, what's the fucking word? When it's like carbonated, that's the word I'm looking for. But back to the tea break. I feel like, you know, I have had less brain fog. Surprisingly, I've been better at games. Who would have thunk that playing games fried makes you worse, especially on a game like Counter-Strike, where you kind of need your reaction times. Still bad at Overwatch, but like, fuck Overwatch, bro. Actually, don't fuck Overwatch. I love that game. But what can you honestly do? What can you honestly do? A recording in public is bare weird. This is like, the fact that YouTubers have the confidence and like full crowds to pull out their cameras and start recording is insane. But I feel like at the same time, if it's your job, bro, like, imagine someone comes up to you like, oh, this freak's recording, but you have like 10,000 people watching you. That'd be quite lit. Then you can be like, fuck you, 10,000 people enjoy my content. No, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you think I'm a freak. I feel like it's a bit different when you have like 30 people watching you. Then it's like, fuck, he is a freak. He's just this fucking schizo talking to a camera. I'm like right next to some apartments, like right next to some windows. They probably hear me. They're probably like looking at me and thinking, this guy is a fucking schizo freak. But yeah, this bridge is quite significant for the Kukak YouTube channel. If you remember, in an old video, I had an interview with a crackhead here. By interview, I mean, I think it was a 10 beers in gym video, where I just had 10 beers and some crackhead asked me for a zoot. I gave him a zoot, and I don't know, he just started talking about fucking star signs and shit and like mythology and stuff. It was bare weird. He was definitely like off some fen or something, off some meth, because he was rambling on about some weird ass shit. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm doing too, so I can't hate on him. Not meth, but rambling and talking. Fuck, my cigarette just fell apart. That's not poggers. Guys, please like and sub so I can afford to roll. I don't know, I can afford a rolling machine or some shit. That camera ran the fuck out of storage, so we decided to move. You know, cigarette's pretty much done anyway. I already had one, so decided to move. Let's head into the gym now. Honestly speaking, there was also a lot of people and it's getting a bit awkward to record. There's only so much social interaction a man can take. You wouldn't believe it, but I just recorded the most fire voiceover for the gym section of the video. Like, that shit was like Drake talking about fucking minors. It was really fire. But I forgot to press record. But here I mention, I think 100 for a couple reps, which is not horrible. A couple reps of 100. Never hurt anybody. You know, this was recorded 2 weeks ago, so looking at it, I've made a little bit more progress. But this wasn't a bad bench session. Did the cigarettes and the Red Bull help? I think so. I think if we were to plot this on a correlation graph, like the more cigarettes and Red Bull you have, the better your gym session is, would have a positive correlation, which is pretty swaggy. But look at that, 105 for 4, I think, here. pretty good weight. That's pretty good weight. No spot either. I want to die under the bar. And what am I saying? I'm probably saying something stupid to the camera, like, "Oh, my cock's leaking," something along the lines. But I think I'm about to do 110 for 3, which is not bad. Not bad at all. You know, not shabby. I don't know what that is in pounds, but that's quite a few kilograms. That's quite a few kilograms. That's like 3 BBWs stacked on top of my chest that I'm pushing up and down, which is something I'd really like to do in real life. BBWs, hit me up. Yeah. BBWs, please hit me up. I like them big. Gym session of all time. I spent a fucking, oh wow, it's dark in here. Yeah, worst gym session. Spent an hour there to do bench press and incline bench press. And I got told to go home to play Overwatch. So, you know, I couldn't say no to that. So now we're gonna take this piece of shit bike and pedal my fat ass on home. Yeah. Kukak videos just never turn out. Like, you know, I'll plan out something and it will just never go the way it is, bro. I spend too much time scrolling. I swear, Instagram Reels needs to be made fucking illegal. That shit is more addicting than, like, I genuinely, like, nicotine, I feel like I could quit, but Instagram Reels, I could never. I know people who've quit nicotine, you know, have done blow, but cannot quit scrolling. Crazy. Crazy, honestly, crazy. Make Instagram Reels illegal. Who the fuck nutted on the gym mirror? Who's nutting on the fucking gym mirror, man? What the actual fuck?